Hey guys, welcome back to the Rocky Fern. My name is Luca and I have OI type 4. And if you're new here, we have started a series called Show Me the Green where I show you all my houseplants, and in episode 2 we're going to be talking about the Hoya callistophylla. So let's go. Hoya callistophylla, such a cool Hoya. It's a stiff leaf Hoya, and Hoyas are known as the wax flowers. And their flowers, I'll post a picture, you can see the flower on this callistophylla. It does look very waxy. Has a very interesting name. Callisto means the most beautiful, and phylla is leaf, so it definitely has a very pretty leaf structure to it. Its venation is set against, or dark venation is set against a very nice kind of lime green backdrop on the leaf. Beautiful plant. Wax flowers or Hoyas do have a sap. It's a very white milky sap that I have been told is a big irritant, but I've never had it get in my eyes or my mouth, anything like that. But you know, there are times where I accidentally knock the stem or a leaf or something and it does bleed a little bit. Most Hoyas produce peduncles, and the peduncle actually is just the beginning portion of the flowering structure, and then it produces the flowers at the end of that peduncle, which is known as a spike, and then the flower structure is called an umbel, and you can see it's kind of, from the word umbrella, it kind of forms that kind of half dome to it. So this is the umbel. This umbel will fall off, and then it will continue to produce umbels from that spike on that same peduncle. So never trim your peduncles once your flowers are done on a Hoya, because most of them will actually continue to produce umbels on that same spike, on that same peduncle. These guys can be found in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Thailand, Borneo. I've even seen reports of callistophylla being found in parts of Australia and New Zealand. They're an awesome epiphytic succulent. Succulent just means that they have fleshy leaves to them and they can go for quite a bit of time without water. Being an epiphyte, they actually have evolved to be that way. Being in a tree, you know, they don't always get continuous sources of water, and there may be an actual definitive wet cycle, dry cycle, rainy season, dry season, where they come from. And then they actually can get quite big, up to 16 feet long. Right now this vine is, I don't know, like 3 feet, maybe a little bit less. And when I got it, it was probably from here back, and it's produced maybe 10 to 12 new leaves. I haven't lost a single leaf yet, so it didn't come with too many leaves. I'll post a picture of the plant that I purchased from a company called Succulents Empire LLC. Off of Etsy, and I was really happy with the purchase. Really good packing job. Obviously the plant is super healthy. I just keep it back here on my homemade shelving system that I built out of 2x4s, and then I just have some grow lights that I got off of Amazon. I can add the link to the grow lights in the description. But yeah, it's one of my favorite Hoyas. Hoyas are probably my all-time favorite houseplant. Ever since I was, I don't know, 5 years old, my mom had a Hoya in the house, and it was probably Lucanosa or a Carnosa, or not a Lucanosa, I'm sorry, probably Pubicalyx or a Carnosa. But there are so many different Hoyas. I've heard there's over 900 different species of Hoya. I have probably around 100, but it's like Pokemon, you gotta collect them all. The scent on this Hoya, I put my nose heavy. I went in hard and I regretted it. It smells like bug spray, maybe like citronella and bleach. Not a very good combination, and it was only fragrant that first day, and this umbel has lasted about a week. About 3 flowers have fallen off since then, and I expect it won't last a few more days before it completely falls off. I do have a new peduncle forming on the very terminal edge of this vine, and I do suspect that it's going to start shooting out a bunch of vines. Could be wrong, but it's just kept in my aeroid mix. I water about once a week. I feed about once a week, so it does get a very diluted liquid feed every time that I water. And it's been going great. If you guys like what you see here and you want to continue along and get continuous updates on all our houseplants, go ahead and subscribe. If you like what you see as well, make sure to give a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.